Hey ladies, Manisha here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to any new viewers. We're going to be doing a tiger and the crane design today. So I'm going to be using a new Suki plate that I snagged in a haul recently. So this one's got some amazing, beautiful images on it. Yeah, just fell in love with this, could not go past it. I've got most of the Suki collection plates from Moyou London. So I'm going to be also using London Keks on my nails, and also Moyou London's Deep Ocean, so it's a stamping polish, this one. Try to get something really similar to the London one. Going to be using OPI Need Sunglasses, gorgeous sunny yellow colour. And I thought thrown a bit of grey with this one, so this one is an essence polish called Sunny London. There seems to be a bit of a British theme happening here with these names for these polishes for some reason. It's really weird. Anyway, I've got Beauty Big Bang's white stamping polish and also a clear stamper by Moyra. So here's a bit of blue peel porn, anybody that's into that. I just find it so satisfying peeling that blue film off those new plates. Totally gorgeous. Now check this out. Pause at any time, slow it down, just check out the detailing on this plate. It's absolutely stunning. But anyway, I'm onto the design. I'm going to be using the OPI polish Need Sunglasses on my centre nail. Now in hindsight, after doing this, I should have probably used a white base or something like that, because it did take a good 3 coats to get full opacity. I'm going to be popping Sunny London on my pinky and my pointer. That'll need a couple of coats, and then I'm going to be using that London Keks on my ring finger. And I think I only used 1 coat on this one in the end, whereas the others I needed 2 or 3 coats. And also I just remembered that essence polish actually dries matte, just in case anyone's interested, but I was going to do some nail art and things like that on here, so it didn't really matter what the finish was like. I was just really going more for the colour. So I'm sort of plastering on that OPI polish. Geez, I don't know why I didn't do a white coat or even this grey polish underneath. It would have saved heaps of time, but anyway, lesson learnt. So on to the stamping. I'm going to start off with this gorgeous tiger image, which is dead centre on this plate. Sometimes with these more sort of open ones, you do need to scrape different directions just to get, you know, stop you from having any missing parts, so to speak. I'm going to use that white stamping polish just to colour in the tiger. I was just kind of slapping it on at this stage. Do use a fine detail brush to get into all the corners. And yeah, you don't have to use a stamping polish. The reason I use it is because it is very opaque and it dries fairly quickly too. Time is always of the essence, you know, when you're doing your nails and you want to do a design and move on with things. So, you know, I sort of tend to use stamping polishes these days for doing reverse stamping. So I'm just going to keep going with that, and then once I've done that part, I'm just going to pop it aside and let it dry. That's the image there. And then while that's having a chance to dry, I'm actually going to pop on a 3rd coat of that yellow on that centre nail, and you can see I've popped some liquid latex on. Now when it gets to the tacky stage, this is when I'm going to transfer that image over. So I'm just going to kind of position it, and the reason I did yellow, obviously, as you can see, is because this centre of where the tiger's face is looks like the moon or the sun. Wasn't quite sure, but anyway, I thought it'd be quite nice just to have the yellow in the background. And then I'm going to be moving on to this crane image here. It really caught my eye. It's beautiful. It's got these 2 cranes with these amazing sort of patterns thrown in too, and it just makes it such an intricate design. Then I thought this cloud image, because it was quite similar, would be a good one to add to my thumbnail. Just trying to tie all the nails in, and with that gorgeous turquoise underneath, it really looks amazing. Now I did have some missing parts, and off camera, and I forgot to film it, I did actually use a fine detail brush and kind of do around the base area of my nail just to colour it all in, and you'll see that right at the end when I'm doing some you know, doing the top coat. So I'm moving on to these other nails. I'm just picking up these individual images of these flowers to just tie in all the nails. So these are just going on the nails that have got grey. Did have some missing bits on that flower, and I'm actually going to go and fix it up now, just with more of the polish and just a fine detail brush. So So you can totally do this. I mean, the way I would normally have done it is just not scraped as hard or scraped from a different angle, but I was just kind of in a rush, and I realised after I'd stamped it on that there were some missing parts, and I just felt like it could have looked a lot better. So this is a reason why I'm fixing it up. But you can totally do this as what I'm mentioning with the thumb, you know, nail as well, just to kind of colour in bits that were missing. Then once I've done some cleanup off camera, you can see here on the thumbnail that I've just kind of gone around the cuticle area there with some white polish. I've just kind of framed the nail really, I've gone all the way around, and I'm just covering it all up with some Poshe Top Coat. So this is a glossy top coat, and I'm going to do that on all of the nails and then give that a few minutes to dry. And of course, you know me, I'm going to finish it off with a matte top coat, and I really loved how it turned out with the matte finish at the end of it. It's a really cool design. You can see here this tiger, the body wasn't actually completely dry. I think I was kind of moving too fast with this design, and it did kind of smear a bit, but I didn't really mind at the end of the day. It kind of added a little bit more texture to the design, but I really liked how it looked with this matte finish over the top. It was really cool. I loved how these colours worked together, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. So if you haven't done so already, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. It is free to do so. There's a subscribe button coming up at the end here, and you can hit that bell icon too, so you don't miss any uploads that I have. You can also pop over on Instagram. I've got a direct link for you down below, and I've got lots of discount codes that you can take advantage of down in the description box, where you'll find a full list of everything I've used today. And I hope everyone has a great day. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.